penetration. He is a problem every time these two teams get together.
Here's your lineups, 5-on-5, a very big front line. Let me give you some rebounding numbers for the Nets. Armand Gilliam, 13.5 rebounds. P.J. Brown, 8 rebounds a game. Then, down on the bench, Jason Williams, 14 rebounds a game. He is tied for first in the NBA in the board category. Magically, the all-time series, as you see, they have won 6 straight over the Dons. Certainly glad about this officiating pairing tonight. Here at the arena, Dare and Konkak. Dare wins the tap. John's got a nasty bruise on his right arm. Probably came in practice yesterday. Kevin Edwards guarded by Nick Anderson. Kevin, a former friend from Miami. P.J. Brown got right to the sky. Gilliam against Durant. Kenny Anderson tries to play. Kenny picks it off. And Magic forced the turnover.
In that ball game, was able to come back and get 21 points. So
Kenny Anderson with that left-hand dribble penetrates, got hit, no call. So Anderson ties the game. Magic got a real break there. Butch Beard screens. Now Hardaway comes to goes. He is hit, and he'll go to the line. You know what Butch Beard's saying? Hey, our guard got hit. Don't call our guys for hitting their guard.
well, I think he has a pretty good argument. I thought Kenny Anderson was bumped as he took the ball to the basket. And what happens is he and his teammates were complaining about that, and it gave the Magic the advantage on the other end.
Foul. Penny couldn't finish the play. He shoots 2. He's an 80% free throw shooter on the year. And here's the play Butch Beard was upset about.
And now you'll watch Kenny Anderson get to the basket. He does that so well. Watch the bump. Dennis Scott, there it was right there. And the official goes up to blow the whistle, and then he decides not to.
And he settles for 1 out of 2.
Take them on the switch.
Still close. 8-4. Hardaway splits the double. Dennis Scott plants. And
There you go. Yeah. You know, today
he's got the right hand. He's got the left hand. He's got a lot of talent. 10-6. Penny keeps that dribble alive. Flips it up and in.
tied for the league in rebounding, the lead in rebounding so far.
Anderson, shot blocked, ball loose. And it'll be what, a 24-second violation?
Yes, it will. But with a guy like Jason Williams, you know, you've got him finally playing a role on your team.
Well, Dennis Scott's getting away with armed robbery so far. He's had a couple of guys tonight. Big whistle for him. And he shares the ball. Back to Horace on the baseline. That's good. Goose and Horace Grant scored well this year. Keeps it up tonight.
Yeah, everyone seems to be looking for that extra pass. John Konkak gets it down to Horace Grant, who does the jump hook from the baseline side on Jason Williams.
Top pick out of UCLA. And New Jersey leads it by 5. Hardaway to Horace. Lost it on the way up. He was fouled, that's why.
Well, Kenny Anderson didn't like the call. He runs the other way, and he's probably thinking, as many times as I've been hit going to the basket in this game.
So now left hand, back to Jason. Two-hand stuff. Dennis got too far for the hole. They let that play go on. That was a good no call, I thought. 7-point Nets lead here in our opening quarter. Penny pops out, works on Fleming, spins like a dervish on the baseline. Penny now 2 out of 2 in the game for 5 points.
You know, Penny is so unselfish. Well, there are some times I would like to see him maybe go 4 or 5 straight times and make the same kind of play he made, because
nice crossover Anderson. That leaves Gilliam open.
Williams gets the putback, and then Penny Hardaway. This is the play I'm talking about. He makes that play just about every time. Of everyone, you think about the shots early in this game, they were wide open but would not fall.
Penny lays it in.
Now that's a high percentage.
And it was. Nets 42, Magic 29 here, 5:40 left. Penny turns the corner, beats 3-man, reverse layup is good. It's got to be his game right now, don't you think?
Yeah, I would think so. And say Penny's only problem at times is he's too unselfish. He doesn't take that ball in.
Brown got position.
So that's good recognition right there by the Magic team. You have Dennis finally filling it here. So you got to get it, finds him along the baseline. So good job, Dennis Scott, moving without the basketball to find the open space on the floor. But still, the Magic have some work to do to tuck more into this lead.
And Hardaway the rebound. Magic have held their own on the boards against the Nets.
Yeah, they have.
Dennis fires on the three. Kenny Anderson comes up with his ball. Boy, he is slippery, isn't he? Tough player to defend. 1:47 left. Remember, he's the guy they traded Mookie Blaylock. Nice move, steps through, no help came, and Edwards has 13. 49-38, New Jersey by 11. Lob trying to Penny, caught it, laid it in. Nice play. 9 for Penny. And that matches the Nets lead. 1:12 to play.
The Magic got it going. Penny Hardaway gets the alley-oop pass from Brian Shaw here. Of course, it's obvious the Magic would like to have a whole lot more than that, and
him to play consistently like that in this ball game tonight. He's got 2 periods to play to get back to even keel here. 54-45. Magic starting the ball, and Penny pokes it away from Hardaway. Out of bounds off of Penny. And to New Jersey in the third quarter. Jack has been trouble for the home team as well.
20 timeout, and the problem is, I think he's probably going to be talking about the team talking to the team about their defense. I mean, once again, it's just far too easy. The basket they gave up to Kenny Anderson. So we'll see how they respond here once again tonight.
You'll remember Brian really got on his team halfway through the third quarter against Washington. 96 to place your order. Brian said, look, I don't want to get into a habit of having to tongue lash my team. I think after a while it becomes ineffective. As Hardaway plays beautifully, wanted the foul, will not get it, and settles for 11 points in a 56-47 game. Top. A technical foul here. Kenny Anderson and Penny Hardaway go toe-to-toe.
See if they call a double technical or...
Yes.
Number 7, Kenny Anderson, and number 1, Penny Hardaway.
And that happened away from the ball. I'm not sure what happened there. And I think Penny is okay. And the players talking it over. I think they'll be all right. Now, that's a tough matchup for anyone, but anytime you make that shot against Horace Grant, you know you're very, very good. And Penny needs to take the ball to the basket. Yeah, you know he's going to get the call right there. The officials wanting to make sure that they keep that under control. So Penny does the smart thing here, just takes it right to the basket, gets a chance for the three-point play.
Yinka Dare is called with the butchery. Hardaway a chance for his 14th. 8-point game. Little things sometimes fire your ball club up. We'll see if that little mini spat with Penny Hardaway and Kenny Anderson does that for the home team here.
It's going to have to play.
Dennis, and the rebound, back tap, Penny Hardaway. And the foul on Dare. And it might be timeout time for New Jersey.
Yeah, but, you know, this is a point that I was making in the first half. You know, so many teams wait for their offense to come around before they get fired up. This Magic team, in the absence of Shaquille, is going to have to use their defense as the motivator and not their offense, because they're not shooting the ball well enough to
It's only a 4-point game. Mark didn't mean to interrupt you. 9:18 left here in the third. Crowd was rocking the old barn a moment ago. 9:18 left. Penny Hardaway a chance to convert the three-point play.
Well, Penny has come to life.
And he can't figure out why in the world Pack was tossed. Edwards and struck by Penny. Great play. Still only a 6-point New Jersey game.
Well, New Jersey will turn the ball over. We mentioned in the first game of the year, 29 times they turned the ball over.
That against an expansion team. Curtis, lucky bounce. Would you believe it's a 4-point game, 61-57. Well, Kenny Anderson, Jack, walked to the Nets bench without much assistance. It looked like on that replay he stepped on Nick's foot, but he must have hit his head. He looks like he's trying to clear the cobwebs out. And he almost got rung up with a technical foul as he walked toward the New Jersey bench during that timeout.
Yeah, Butch Beard already got hit with a technical, so the Magic will probably send Dennis Scott to the free throw line to shoot a technical foul here.
Yes!
Oh, it's been a long time coming, Chip. Penny Hardaway's name involved. So Penny has taken over this game here in the third period. And he's doing a great job of running the show for the Magic. If he's not getting the shot, he's making sure someone else gets a high percentage shot. And it all started when he and Kenny Anderson got tangled up and both guys picked up the technical foul.
That's what I said. Sometimes little things provide a spark. And Penny has really outplayed Anderson, not only in this quarter, but also in the air ball for P.J. Brown.
I think that is an air ball. It looks like one of yours, man.
That's giving me a lot of credit. Fun volleyballs and off the window, a la Dennis Rodman, but didn't come away with the Albert Fleming. He stripped. Ball is Horace Green. Magic fly. Penny hits to Dennis Scott. He throws away, but gets it back. Bounce pass to Ball. He's hit. Both teams cooling off a little bit here. Third period. 69-67. Magic by 2. Nets will reload at the next break. Anderson sheds Penny. Missed the shot. Scott a rebound. His 5th of the game. Morris already with 10. There's the lob from Nick. The foul on Anderson. Kenny Anderson, defenseless, reaches in and commits his
Foul
second.
number 7, Kenny Anderson. His second penalty situation.
Very athletic group on the floor for the Magic right now.
And number 1, Chris
One
Johnson.
group to watch out there at this time. We have a real good mix of talent
Hardaway at the line. Shooting.
at the guard spots. Penny Hardaway and Nick Anderson. Horace Grant and David Bond are good on the inside, physical players. And then Dennis Scott floating around from the outside. Always a
Brian Shaw in for Nick. He's 0 for 7 from the field. Bodies hit by Kevin Edwards. This period. That's Penny beats Fleming and draws the late whistle.
Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about there, Chip. Just something going to the basket. You know, the jump shots are not falling. They just get to the hole.
Jack, this team last year was a great
Shooting 2.
From time to time, I thought they really got away from some of their strengths on the low post. Now, granted, Shaquille plays there a lot. Nick's a great low post player. Penny at his size is a terrific post guy as well. As a player, once you get in that habit of staying on the perimeter, to change almost overnight and play a different style of basketball.
Well, you know, the reason why they were so good from behind the three-point line is because Shaquille was down there. And he had so many double teams and at times triple teams that the perimeter shots were very easy to come by. Now you don't have Shaq down there, and you look at the guys that you have posting this, Nick and Penny and the guys Last year, that shot the three-point shot from the outside.
So scored with 17 points in the third quarter. Magic tighten the screws. Penny partially blocked. They can't stop him. He's got 28.
Well, there's nothing you can do with Penny down there in a one-on-one matchup. And the real key for Penny right now, he's making the quick move. He's not giving the double team a chance to get there.
19 Hardaway points in the quarter. The shot, foul.
Penny got him on top of the head.
Penny got it. And that's his first. So P.J. Brown gets 2 free throws and a chance to tie the game here. After time has expired here in the third quarter. Crowd rises.
Huge break for the Magic.
Penny in the post against Fleming. Backs him down. Pump fakes. Fires. Rebound time. 32 for Hardaway. And the crowd tells the story. Why didn't Penny take this ball to the hole, do you think?
Well, I think number one, Childs does a pretty decent defensive job on him, forces him to the baseline. Now Penny says clear out, but you would think Penny would have been able to get to the basket. Still plenty of time left on the clock. But, you know, he goes up for the jump shot. He doesn't make it. And now the Magic just simply have to deal with it, find a way to come out and still win this ball game.
Well, they found a way many a time last year, and certainly they found a way in 2 of their 3 games this season. Last year, they were 7-3 in overtime games on the campaign. This time, a Nick rebound at the 102 mark. 104-102. Penny against O'Bannon. High drive. O'Bannon.
Oh, man.
No call. Out of bounds to the Magic.
Oh, boy.
12 to shoot.
Boy, oh, boy. Man. No call on that, folks.
No blood, no foul. Penny fakes the 3, takes it. And Nick, the 3. Won't go. Tap out, Hardaway to Grant. Good play. That resets the clock here. Penny holds in the post against O'Bannon again. Knocks him down. Draws up. Toss over to Brian Shaw. 3. Good! Brian Shaw, timeout Nets.
Oh, what a timely basket.
There's a whistle on the play. An illegal screen on the Magic. And Horace Grant has just fouled out at 3:20.
Well, he doesn't need a technical foul now, so he needs to go on.
So Horace fouls out, but my point about the Nets, Jack, there may have been a time in New Jersey's history when they would have folded their tents. And Horace still looking down at the official.
Someone needs to go get
The
Horace.
Magic have already used their delay. If he gets called for the delay of game, that's
really
a technical
pushed,
foul,
John.
too. And you hear Brian Hill.
Now, who do you come with? You come back with the rookie, David Bond, who has played well in this game, a lot of minutes. Or do you come with a veteran, Jeff Turner, maybe?
Well, Jeff, with that creaky left knee, has sat a long time.
Royal
He'll
is
go
getting the
Don
call.
Royal, go small. And now the horn comes in for Williams. 1 and out for Horace, however. 14 points to 6, 106. Childs goes up and hits.
He really frightens me just simply because he's a young guy with no conscience when it comes to his offense. And he doesn't get many shots during the game.
Penny in the paint. Yes, ties the game. We'll tell you how highly the Nets think of Chris Childs and cut Butch Beard's son, Corey, to keep this kid on the team. So you know he must be a pretty good player when the head coach
you're right.
his own kid.
Call. You have to call that on the other end. And probably both, under some circumstances, would have been non-calls. But tonight, you have to call it.
And the net bench says to Ed O'Bannon and the rest of his teammates, no fouls, guys. Let's see if the Magic can make some shots. 2:55 left for his antics. He makes some nice plays out there. He's had a couple of pick and rolls tonight. He's got 6 points.
Yes, it was. Huge play now. Execution is what it's all about.
Shaw on the baseline. Up, shot. Magic had the set they wanted. Shot didn't drop. Now Childs will use his quickness.
And they tried to get Donald Royal set up to go one-on-one against Mahorn. Mahorn knew to play him for the dribble. He backed way off.
Now he goes one-on-one with Dinks. Backs in, pump fake, strip. Penny another steal.
Timeout. Bryant's going to let him work. This tells you right here a little bit about how this team is growing. Bryant doesn't want a timeout. He gives it to him down the stretch.
Hardaway tries to get to the hole, fumbles it, fires it up. Triple overtime. He thought he was hit. Triple overtime. 111. 111. And the pictures tell the story.
Well, let's see what happens here. Penny thought he got hit. Doesn't get the call.
We will be back with our third OT in a moment. Ball here tonight. 5 minutes again on the clock we go to triple overtime.
And this chip is the second triple overtime game in the history of the Orlando Magic. They beat the Knicks 102-100 in their only other triple overtime game.
Playing like they want to run faster so this thing will hurry up and get over.
You know, the problem is, Chip, it's still very early in the season, so these guys, even though they've gone through a training camp, not in, for the most part, tip-top condition. So a game of this length, this early in the season, takes its toll. So already thinking ahead to Boston. I mean, you're not through this one, but you're thinking ahead. You know the Magic will have tomorrow off, and hopefully they can recoup. Be ready Friday night.
Hardaway with 37, 2 shy of his career high. By 2.
15 ties, 10 lead changes in this game.
Royal pokes it away. The Magic bench thought it was off O'Bannon.
Well, you know, he used one arm to keep Donald Royal away from the ball.
Oh, the pass deflected off the official's hand. The official deflected the ball to the Magic. Hardaway hands in his foul. Childs inbounded the ball, and the official knocked it away.
You know, they can argue that, but the official is part of the game. Now watch Childs. He tries to sneak it in, and he throws a bad pass. I mean, the official had his arm up in the air. There's nothing you can do about that. I mean, the guy throwing the pass has to be blamed. Now, you know, I know we haven't seen that. And if it had happened for the Magic, I might argue it a little bit more, but...
I said earlier, we've seen just about
everything in this ball game.
This is unbelievable.
You know, the officials are part of the game, part of the action. And nothing you can do.
It becomes a factor. You can see Edwards really straining to get that shot up. Dennis the miss. And the Magic get it back to Hardaway. And he has 40 for the first time as a pro.
Now give Donald Royal a whole lot of credit there. He stayed.
Fleming lays it in. And has 14 points. New Jersey lost to Kenny Anderson with a groin strain early in the third quarter. Don't know how much of a loss that was because Chris Charles and Fleming Henderson both played very, very well.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they both have played well.
So Hardaway has 40. 13 of 18 at the line. 13 of 21 from the field. 8 rebounds and 8 assists. Many folks, Jack, have said that with Shaq injured, this is Penny's team. Tonight, it was his team.
I think you're right. He has played extremely well. Done a great job leading the way. So the Nets right now loading up for their three-point shooters. They have come off the bench with Rex Walters, another guy that can shoot the three.
And you see Penny, our great Western player of the game, brought to you by Duels, the best family of companies. Now backed by over $44 billion, shoots it and hits a three himself.
Nick Anderson, a career best 15 rebounds also in this game.
This one over. Penny Hardaway, a career high 42, as the Magic outlast New Jersey in triple overtime. 130 to 122. The Nets coaches want to talk it over with the officials. I don't think they'll get any satisfaction. Magic 3-1. The Nets fall to 1-2. And we'll recap tonight's triple overtime thriller after this on Sunshine.